Viewers beware, you're in for a scare. Not really. But, yeah, today, in honor of the sequel to the Goosebumps movie coming out, I believe this Friday? I'm filming this pretty early on in the week, guys, so, I don't know when I'm going to post this video, but I'm pretty sure the Goosebumps movie will be out by the time I post this video, so, yeah. But, in honor of Goosebumps 2 coming out, I wanted to take a look at my Goosebumps book collection. It's a really old collection. I used to collect these books back in elementary school. And yeah, they were really good books. And I just wanted to kind of talk about the series that I read and just kind of give my synopsis on them and give my thoughts on them. So first off, we're going to start off by looking at the Goosebumps movie. This is the Blu-ray DVD Digital HD Combo Pack with an alternate opening, deleted scenes, bloopers, and more. And here's the cover. It's got Jack Black in it. Bunch of different Dr. Seuss monsters, like the Werewolf of Fever Swamp, Slappy the Dummy. What is this? The Garden Gnomes. I forgot which story they were from, but yeah, the Giant Praying Mantis, the Abominable Snowman of Pasadena, all that good stuff. And then here's the spine. I don't know if you can see it. There it is. Got R.L.Stine and Slappy. And then the back, a rare film that entertains young and old alike. And if you want to read any of the stuff in the background, or not the background, on the back of this, just go ahead and pause the video. There it is. And yeah, that's basically it. I guess I'll open it up right now, just to show you what's inside. Even though it's, you can basically guess what's inside. You get the DVD, and you also get the Blu-ray. And yeah, that's all you get. You also get advertisements for other Sony movies and stuff. You get this. Download the Goosebumps VR experience, which I don't know if you could still download it. I'm gonna have to check that out, but yeah. Night of Scares app, other Sony movies, all that good stuff, all that good jazz. And yeah, so that is the first Goosebumps movie, and can't wait to see what we get with the second Goosebumps movie, because I really like this movie. This is a pretty good movie, and you know, I just want to see what happens with the second movie, because it's a new cast, and Jack Black does return as R.L.Stine and Slappy. So yeah, I can't wait to see what goes on in the second movie. But here we have some of the books. I collected mainly the Horrorland books, because that's what really got me into Goosebumps. But yeah, so here at the top, we've got R.L.Stine's Goosebumps Presents TV episode number 1, The Girl Who Cried Monster. And it's really, really colorful and really creepy cover right here. It says it's based on the hot new TV series on Fox, so you can tell just how old this book is, with 8 pages of color photos from the TV show. So yeah. The spine's a little roughed up. Here's the back. Really roughed up. This is a really old book. So if you want to read what it says, go ahead and pause the video, and you can read it. I think it's like a condensed version of the actual story. It's even got writing in it. Oh man. And it's got pictures on the inside from the TV show, the Goosebumps episode. That's really creepy. Let's see, what else? Yeah. The Goosebumps TV show, I remember watching it all the time as a kid. Especially when they had it on Cartoon Network during Halloween. And this episode was pretty dang scary. At least to me. But yeah, that is the TV episode, Goosebumps book. Right there. And then here at the top we have the Night of the Living Dummy 2. He's Still Walking, He's Still Stalking. Gosh, I really... the Living Dummy books really creeped me out. Basically anything with any, like, puppets coming to life really creeps me out. I always thought it was kind of weird how this book was, like, pink. But it goes good with the green. And then Spine, this is number 31. From R.L.Stine. And then here's the back. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause the video and read it. I thought this book was pretty creepy. Definitely an interesting story. I think the Goosebumps episode was pretty scary as well. And I thought it was a pretty good adaptation of this book. So, yeah, I don't even want to touch this. It's too creepy. Slappy's really creepy. And then we have Goosebumps, Return of the Mummy. He's back from the dead. This one was alright. It's number 23. I like the colors of the cover and the back. Really cool. Really nice. I don't remember. I think they made a Goosebumps episode for this book. But, yeah, this book was alright. I don't really remember too much about this book, though. I just remember there was a mummy. And it was kind of scary. Now, this is, Give Yourself Goosebumps. A little series that R.L.Stine made. It says, Reader beware, you choose the scare. And it's like one of those, like, choose your own ending kind of books where, you know, you just kind of, like, make your own choice about how the story goes. And I really like this. This one is number 6, Beware of the Purple Peanut Butter. I think I got this from a thrift store. It says you can choose from over 20 different scary endings. But, yeah, it's really shiny. I really like the shine on this. It's like a really nice shiny blue with the purple and the green. It's really nice looking. And this is book number 6 of Give Yourselves Goosebumps. Talk about a snack attack. But, yeah. This was fun. This was a fun book, you know. If you're really into the, you know, kind of books where you choose your own ending, this is a really fun book. I really wish I had read more of these, but this is the only one that I could get my hands on, so not a bad book. If you ever find this, check it out. These are really fun books, these types of books, where you choose your own adventure. And then we come to some of the more modern printings of the Goosebumps book. This is Deep Trouble 2. It says Something's Fishy Again. This one looks pretty good. I remember I wasn't too thrilled with this book. The fish are biting everyone. Yeah. This book, I thought was kind of boring, actually. I'll have to reread it. Maybe I'll actually like it. But, at the time, I thought this one was pretty boring. So, yeah, this is just Deep Trouble 2. Yeah, now, maybe I need to read the first one because I just have the second one. Not my favorite book. I'll give it a reread, though. I'll give it a reread. And then we come to a really weird one. Goosebumps, Why I'm Afraid of Bees. He's no ordinary human being. Ha, bee pun. Cool. This is a good book. I remember this one was actually pretty fun. Nice, fun read. Really cool. Right Brain, Wrong Body. And then here are just some of the other books in the series. Not a bad book, honestly. These were like $5. Really nice. You get like, how many chapters is it? This one is like 26 chapters. So, not bad for $5. If you haven't read this one, I'd recommend it. It's really fun. Really fun read. I know it looks really weird, but it's a good book. Really like it. And then we get to Goosebumps Horrorland. Now, when Horrorland was being released, they decided to reprint some of the original Goosebumps stories and give them new covers. And this is the only one that I kind of really wanted, just because I wanted to know more about Horrorland before I read the Horrorland series. But yeah, it says right here, the original series from the Master of Fright, Goosebumps One Day at Horrorland. And as you can see, you got a horror holding a bat, like some sort of weird like ice bat popsicle thing. It's really nice looking, really nice. I love the way the purple like contrasts with the green. It's really good. Here's the spine. It says Goosebumps, one day at Horrorland. And even this, it's got like that little like coin thing that connects to the other Goosebumps Horrorland books. So if you want to read that, go ahead and pause it. I remember this book pretty good. I like how R.L.Stine wrote this book, and then he kind of expanded upon Horrorland with the Horrorland series. So yeah, really cool. And I didn't collect every single Horrorland book because they were actually pretty expensive. They were like $7, $6. And there's 19 books in the series, so $6 for 19 books, it comes to a lot of money. So yeah, hopefully one day I'll be able to collect them all, because I really want to reread the series. I thought it was pretty good. This one is book number 5. This is Dr. Maniac versus Robbie Schwartz. So there it is, an all-new, all-terrifying series from the Master of Fright. This book was alright. Definitely not one of my favorites out of the series. There was definitely better books in the series. But, yeah. This one was alright. Pretty good. And then the next book, book number 6, is Who's Your Mummy? This one was way better. And then here's the back. You could read that. What I liked about these books is how you could like match them up. So, you know, they got like these little Horrorland coins in the back that you could match up. And even they had maps inside that you could match up. So that was pretty cool. This book is pretty good too. Better than Dr. Maniac versus Robbie Schwartz, in my opinion. Really fun read. And then I kind of skipped books, so this next one is actually book number 10, and it's called Help, We Have Strange Powers. This one I didn't think I was going to like as much as all the other books, but it was pretty good, pretty interesting read. And then here's the back. Really good book. Really interesting premise, really interesting story. And then after book number 10, you get book number 11, Escape from Horrorland. Again, really cool. I really think that the last 3 books, I'd say, were definitely the best out of the series because, you know, after like 10 books, we finally got to see what the overall story was about. So, it was really, really cool. This is a really good book. Really good. Sets up the next book very nice. And the next book, the last book of the first part of the series, is book number 12, which is The Streets of Panic Park. And this cover is just awesome. That is really cool. Here's the spine. It's book number 12. Then here's the back. Just pause it if you want to read it. So yeah, that's really cool. This was a good book. I really like how, you know, all the other stories from this series came together, and it really concluded really nicely, and it has that, you know, iconic R.L.Stine twist ending. So yeah, it's really cool. But that wasn't the end of the series, no. Because there was a second part to the series, and it started off with book 13, which is When the Ghost Dog Howls. And oh my gosh, these covers are really cool looking, guys. Really like these covers. And I really like the premise of this story, where, you know, it continues what happened with Horrorland, and how there was more story to tell. It was really, really good. This is an especially good book. I really like this book. Really cool. But, you get this, you know, this really menacing ghost dog. And then the second part of the series was a little book called Little Shop of Hamsters. So we go from this crazy ghost dog to these crazy hamsters. Really interesting choice for, you know, continuing the story. And with these books, it says there's no escaping the horror. So here it is. It's got like a nice purple color. It's book 14. And then there's the back. And yeah. This was a fun read. You know, it wasn't that bad. I really like this story. Just because the fact that the monsters are like these like crazy hamsters, like, it's just fun. It's a fun read. And then the last book that I have that I collected is book number 16. No, not 16, 15. Which is Heads You Lose. And this story was pretty good too. It's got this nice green spine. And here's the back. Yeah, really nice. I don't really remember too much of this story. I think there was like a coin. I don't know. I don't really remember much, but I remember it was a pretty good book. Really interesting. And unfortunately, that's where I stopped collecting the books because the next one I wasn't able to get and I couldn't find in stores for a while. So hopefully I'll be able to continue reading the series and finish it and figure out what's going on with it. But that's the last book that I have in my collection. So here are all the books that I've got. There they are. A lot of Goosebumps. So yeah, I definitely want to finish Horrorland because it's a good series. Really like it. So hopefully I can finish it and get some of the other books. But yeah, that's my Goosebumps book collection. I can't wait to see what happens in Goosebumps 2. And yeah, if you like the video, leave a like. Let me know which Goosebumps book is your favorite, which series is your favorite, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.